Don't know what happened last week. Just the way it is. It's COPPA. We got to do what we got to do to survive, and then we need a movie review. Hey, how's it going, YouTube friends? It's me, your one fuzzy boy. Never back at you again in the worldwide ick with the world gone crazy, so you need distractions. That's why you have my show. The only show with lemon-scented limes, lest I forget, and the only show with a supernatural, super awesome third eye. I mean, why ask why are we still telling this joke in 2021? And why it never gets any better. But if you did... laugh! Then thank you. It's Wednesday again, my friends. I want to thank you all for being my YouTube friends once again. I know I say this every week, but I thank you for coming and finding me because I truly do mean it. Also want to thank you for clicking that subscribe button and that little bell icon because it's part of the YouTube experience and adding me to your YouTube experience, even if it doesn't work. Thank you for trying. I know things didn't work out last week. You didn't get to see the video for some reason. I don't know why. So let's move on this week. And today's movie is Willy's Wonderland. It is an hour and 28 minutes. Action, comedy, horror. Came out February 12th, the day before my birthday. It's from director Kevin Lewis, who I have never seen anything that he has done. Or Geo Parsons, which I haven't seen anything that he's done either. So I have nothing to judge them against in this scenario. It stars Nicolas Cage, Emily Tosta, and Beth Grant, and those names you need to know to get through the basic part of this movie. Our production companies were JD Entertainment, Landfar Entertainment, Landmark Studio Group, Saturn Films, and our distributor here in the good old United States of America. God bless America. Land that I love was Screen Media Films, not a name I've heard before. Our special effects were done by Sota FX and Georgia Special Effects, along with Base FX, and I'm going to be honest with you, there's some questionable effects going on here. Now for my thoughts on the film. This is B horror at its best. This movie is so laughably bad that it actually does have the right to call itself a comedy. We have Nicolas Cage, the man, the myth, the legend,
the meme,
here playing the enigma, the cryptozoology, if we will, of this film. It's so beautiful. It's wrapped up in a bow for all those people who love conspiracy theories, flip through scenes little by little, one frame at a time to catch those Easter eggs. And I love it. I love the fact that there is lore behind this. I do kind of want to see either a prequel or a sequel to this, just because they've left so many unanswered questions that it's good. My biggest concern is Scott Cawthon, you know him, Five Nights at Freddy's, is going to sue because this mirrors his franchise so closely. There's so many little things that I remember from Five Nights at Freddy's that mirrors this. And because of that, I fear that there's going to be, lawsuits. Also, this means that they're going to have to step up their production of the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which I believe is currently in production now. I love that Nicolas Cage doesn't talk through this whole movie and is neurotically chugging energy drinks and beating the snot out of animatronic robots. It's just the most ridiculous thing ever, and I love what they've done here. Mandy. I feel like this guy is Red from Mandy. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it, but I feel like it is red for Mandy. And if you haven't seen that film, well, if you're underage, you can't, because there are adult situations, languages, and substances in that movie, so you can't see it. Not until you're older, and then you still won't understand it because...
Demonetize.
It's going to be a cult classic. I don't want to see what CinemaSins thinks, just because they're going to pick apart all the little timeline problems and... continuity errors, and yes, there are continuity errors in this film. No film is perfect, especially now in the worldwide ick. I kind of do want to see this on TV, especially around Halloween. I think that this is definitely something that will be a DVD buy around Halloween, just especially because it's so closely linked to the Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. And I love that stuff. And I wish I could have gotten to play more of it, just to be honest with you. I really love the practical effects in this film and the puppetry work. It is really good. But when they switch to the digital effects, it's super highly noticeable. And I guess with the weight that this film had and budget, I guess they just couldn't do something better. You know what I'm saying? It's so horribly awesome. And you just don't see slasher flicks like this anymore. And you wonder why. I want to see this in theaters. If this ever comes to theaters and you can watch it in theaters, I wasn't able to. I had to watch this on VOD. And I think on the big screen, this would have blown my mind. With that said, I like the way they did this thing. And I like that it's kind of a non-thinky film. Not every film needs to be, heavy thought-provoking, flood of images into your brain. And I think the ones that you can turn off, the big logic center of your brain and just go with it, those are the films that I'm probably going to remember more, just to be honest with you. With all that said, if you like what you see in here, make sure you hit that like button. Likes and views are how YouTube works now. It's not the way I like it. It's just the way it is. Remember, all comments are 100% guaranteed response. I miss them, and when you do not comment, it makes me sad. It is the highlight of my day. Tell me if you hate it, you love it. I don't care. The better your comment, the better my response. And I have to thank you all for supporting the channel once again. You know I have an Amazon. I have a Patreon. It is not without your support that keeps this channel going. Thank you for the hard drives, the gift cards, all the nonsense that I need to keep this thing going. Thank you for your donations so far, and thank you for supporting my American dream. And with all that said, for a final time, because it's a bit of a running joke on this channel that I can't stop saying it, if you want to see more of this nonsense, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon.
Ring-a-ding-ding.
And I will see you all in the next movie review. Bye! Nicolas Cage doesn't talk in this movie, and it's one of my more favorite movies from 2020 so far. They don't call many things cult classic anymore, but this is definitely cult classic. It's so bad, it's good. It's like the Power Glove. Remember the Power Glove, children? If you don't, look it up. I actually do want more of this. And it's nice to say that you want more of things. With that said, I'm going to leave you with that thought and all the stuff that I made you think about. And I'll see you all in the next movie review. Bye. I love you. Have a wonderful week.